What's up guys, and welcome back to another vape review with me. Today we're going to be talking about the Noisy Cricket 25-2, I believe it is, the Noisy Cricket 2-25. I can't remember, it's a weird name, a long name, and instead of just calling it the Noisy Cricket V2. So, but all in all, it's a great series mod sort of thing, and you also got the opportunity to switch from series to parallel via small chip in the bottom, which is also a pretty nice little detail that they added in comparison to the old Noisy Cricket. And again, before we jump into this review, I just want to say that I haven't used the Noisy Cricket, the original, the past one before this one, so I can't really give you a comparison to that, but I just think that it's just been working great. It's just been working great for me, and I'm satisfied with it. Gives some great clouds and great vapor, and so let me just go ahead and give it a little try, and let's see. See, it's got great clouds, and it's just a kick in the mouth, as we say, just like its ancestor, the Noisy Cricket. I'd also recommend, if you're looking into getting into either like series mods or mech mods, tube mods, then I would definitely say that you have to know your ohms law, you have to know what you're doing, you have to know about voltage drops, everything about that, and battery safety, which I'll probably make a few videos on, like sometime soon, so you can check them out. Yeah, as I said, it's got a really cool, yeah, let's just call it cool from now on. It's got a pretty cool small chip, whatever you want to call it, in the bottom of it, which you can flip over to switch from series to parallel, which we're going to look at in the close-ups. And you got an adjustable sort of voltage. I just clicked it, goddammit. You also got a small button where you can turn it to adjust your voltage, and yeah, so that's also the thing with this type of mods. It doesn't run in like wattage, it runs in voltage, which is adjustable. It's only adjustable if you're running it. I can't today, dude. If you're running it in regulated mode, then you'll be able to choose how much voltage you want to run through it. So if you turn all the way to the right until it says 100, that means that it's apparently in the lowest, which is 3 volts or something around that. And if you turn it all the way to 0, then that means that it's all the way up to 6 volts, which I think it's a weird sort of thing to do, where you're just like, I would say that the most like logical thing would be to make it 100, that means 6 volts, 0 means 3 volts. But you know, that's up to them. Every kind of thing to their own thing, or whatever thing you want to think about. But yeah, so let's jump right into the close-ups and have a closer look at this little thing. So this is the close-up of this little lovely series mod, box mod, whatever you want to call it. And there's your adjusting wheel, which is, you know, it's sort of hard if you don't really have nails. It's hard to get in there and adjust it, but I don't really have a problem with it, so it's been working out great for me. But there's a few people out there who's like, oh, it's not, like, it's hard to get a grip of it, which I can understand, because some people don't really have long nails, but yeah. And you got the top of it where you got your glass pane sort of thing that says Wismec. That's not an LED screen. Some people thought that it was an LED screen and may think it's an LED screen, but it's actually not. And you got your 510 connector right there, so it's not directly in contact with your battery as on the Noisy Cricket or any other sort of tube mod, which is also a good thing. And you got your button which says JayBo's focus. Thanks, camera. It says focus. JayBo, not focus, it's JayBo. And it's laser in, which is cool. So yeah, and it's brushed steel, I believe, brushed stainless steel. And you got the bottom of it says Noisy Cricket 2, designed in California. and you got your venting holes there, which is a good thing. And now for the batteries, which is a bit odd because as you can see you have to put both batteries down with the minus side facing against the bottom of it. I don't know, mine's a bit scratched up and stuff like that. Might need to change that. Change them out sometime soon. But it's not really something I'd worry about right now. I'm using Samsung R25s 18650s with great batteries, and yeah. So, and I just knocked my RDA over. I've been using the Troll V2 on it ever since I got it, and it's just a great companion to it. He also made an RDA to go with it, the new Noisy Cricket, but I haven't got my chance to put my hands on that yet. And now for this little special thing, the chip in the bottom, I don't know, I can't really speak today. The chip in the bottom, which is, you can choose whether or not you want it in parallel, P stands for parallel, and series, S for series. So that's pretty cool. And series means that it's both batteries running at the same time, and parallel means that it's both batteries are being used, but it's only using the power of one battery, so that means longer battery life for you. Which is, I prefer parallel builds, which is mine, as I said, mine is a 0.2 and you can also go up to a 0.3, but the higher you go in ohms, the less vapor is going to come off it, of course. So, and series, I would say a 0.4 build would be the safest in series mode. Also, another cool thing that they added to it is if you do have like a small tear in your battery, which I of course don't, but if you do happen to, let me see if I can find one real quick. If you have a battery that looks like this, then I would first of all, especially if it looks like that, don't freaking use batteries that look like this in no matter what. And especially like if you've got small tears and anything like that, don't use them in mech mods or anything like that, because that's a really huge like safety concern and safety hazard, and it could end up exploding, which isn't good. So, but if you do happen to have a small tear in your battery, or tear as you saw before, not this sort of gunky thing under the wrap, that means that it's like either like venting or that it has vented or something. And so yeah, don't freaking use batteries like this, but that's why they added this thing in it, which is small wraps inside of the mud, which means that if you do happen to have a small tear in your battery, then you won't have to worry about it shorting out and causing a fatal error, which could happen. And that's really cool. So max safety on this one actually. So yep. That's, I think that actually does it for now. It doesn't do that for now, so let's just pop my batteries right back in there. Remember, minus goes down, plus side goes up, both. It's not like that in all mods, and all mech mods, but I don't know why they added it in this one. As you can see, it's white now, so that means that it's unregulated since I got it in parallel. I believe that's parallel. I got it in right now, can't remember which side. That doesn't matter anyways. And to turn it off, 5 clicks, flashes, means that it's either on or off. And let's see, like, if I do have it in series right now, then that would flash red, but it doesn't, so I have to flip it over in series to show. So now that it's in series, you can see it's red, which means that it's regulated. Now you can use your adjustive wheel, whatever you want to call that. So, and to go back into unregulated, which means that this won't be able to be used, so you can't regulate the voltage or anything. Then 5 clicks, off, flashes means off. Then hold it in for, I believe it's 5 or 10 seconds, and then it should flash white or red, all into like which mode you're in. Now it's white, and 5 clicks on, which means that it's now unregulated, so now it's just poor unregulated power, which is pretty cool actually. Again, always know your ohms law before using stuff like this. So yeah, but I'll go over that in a video next time. Alright, let's go back to normal view. Oh yeah, and I believe that does it for close-ups for the Noisy Cricket 2. If I left anything out, I'll be leaving the link to Wismec, which is the ones who created the Noisy Cricket. I'll be leaving the link to their website in the description down below, as well as places where to get them. So, and that's also referring over to what we're going to be talking about next up, which is the price range. And I've seen them being sold for $25, which is actually really cheap for a series mod, which with all the safety that's on the Noisy Cricket 2. So I would definitely say that if you do have the money for it and stuff like that, and you want it, then go buy it, because it's really like worth it, extremely worth it. So I believe that does it for now. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay cloudy, fam.